We got our own machinery, too. We got guests coming in here. We got a great one right now. He is a NFL expert on the NFL on Fox, NFL Network draft analyst. Happy to have our buddy Charles Davis with us. Hi, Charles. Good to see you. I missed you at the Senior Bowl. Did you make it to the Senior Bowl? You were down there.
I did. I made it to the Senior Bowl, but they hid me out because I guess the law was looking for me or something. So luckily I was able to get out of Mobile. Yeah, I didn't fly in and out of the airport.
Right.
We found a little private.
One of our producers in Orchard Park today said Charles Davis knows the nickname for every college in America. Is that true?
I don't think it's every nickname.
We got a couple for you.
But a couple I might get. But when you set it up that way, I have a feeling I'm going to choke.
Go ahead, Steve. You got one.
Pittsburgh State in Kansas.
The Gorillas.
Yes,
the Gorillas. They're one of the favorite ones. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves those Gorillas.
Can we do Division 2 and 3?
We can give it a try.
Damon College in Buffalo.
Damon College, no chance. No shot.
Okay. All right.
The
Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Yes.
Okay.
There's like
that's
60
good.
Wildcats.
That is good.
That's good. That's a good skill to have.
You know what I should do? I should always default to Tigers.
What about the Ohio State? Do you know those guys?
Yeah. See the Buckeyes. Bucks.
You're wearing a Vols hat, a Tennessee hat.
Yes, that was my alma mater. That's my school. That's what I'm always going to represent until I go. We always talk about ourselves being what we call VFLs, Vols for life.
Right.
And as far as I'm concerned, that'll carry on through death too. Although I hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Get orange casket and the whole bit.
Yeah, you know, there's no telling. At that point, they can do whatever they want because I'm pretty much done at that point.
We appreciate coming over. Charles Davis from the NFL Network, from the NFL on Fox, here to cover the Combine with us. What kind of a Combine are you expecting this week, Charles? How much talent is there here, would you say?
A ton of talent. I think that we've, the receivers have been, the talk for weeks going into this, and rightly so. There are plenty of good defensive backs because you have to start to have an answer to these receivers like Steve run downfield and beating you up that way. Yeah. Then you've got a better crop of offensive linemen, I think, this year than maybe we've had in recent years, especially at the tackle position, which is always the kind of the glamour thing that we talk about. Quarterbacks, that drives things, and we may have a guy sneak up there and get into the first round that maybe we didn't anticipate a few weeks ago. Jacob Eason from Washington is now kind of the talk of, can he move his way up and become that guy? And maybe we have 4 quarterbacks go in the first.
Right.
We have plenty of runners. But how high do people want to go for runners? I think the Todd Gurley situation may scare some people back down to maybe I don't take them as high as I did before. Right. Do we have someone as special as Gurley was coming out, Zeke coming out, that sort of deal? Saquon. I don't know that we have that, but we have plenty of good players. So I think overall it's really a big-time deal. But the other part of it is the introduction of the new drills. I think we're all eager to see how that plays out because I don't know what the evaluation is going to be. Right, Steve? We've had the evaluation for years. We knew what the drills were, and you had a baseline to compare it to. Now you got each team will take away what they see from each drill and how certain will guys go through drills. And what I mean by that is in the past, you practiced them for months before you got here. I don't know that everyone knows every single drill intimately like the guys did in the past.
Which drills are the most
significant? Which is going to be interesting. I think that for the receivers, they put the gauntlet drill in like the defensive back. For the defensive backs, they put the gauntlet drill in like they did for the receivers a few years ago. So this is not new for them, but there's going to be new footwork drills that they're going to go through, catching multiple balls while they go through it. Things of that nature are going to be fun to watch and see how guys react.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, too. A lot of it is similar and a lot of it is different. Yeah. There's going to have to be a baseline, kind of a way to quantify the new numbers of the new drills, right?
And we won't have that, Steve, quantifying it. We won't have that unless we keep these drills the same for X number of years to where we see, okay, here's what the range has been over a 5-year, a 10-year pattern. And
you could expect it to get better and better every year because those guys will say, okay, I see
first
how you
year,
do it. Right,
First year.
Coming in
now,
cold.
Now, am I turning left? Am I turning right? Do I go here? Do I go there? For all these years, you didn't have to worry about that.
How do I trim off the hundredths of a second? Yeah.
So whatever these numbers are this year, I'm with you on that one. I would expect all the numbers to be better next year and maybe the next year until we hit that spot where everyone has it down pat.
The fun thing about these things is obviously you come in and like last year, like, well who is DK Metcalf?
Yeah.
Right? So this guy, somebody,
who could be that guy?
Fireworks, right? I was like, wow, look at that guy. And, who could be the guy? Because for most of us, and I put myself into I don't know these guys.
Yeah, we're all learning.
Right, we're all learning them. So who is and really kind of take your cue from the GMs and coaches, like, wow, who, you hear the murmurs. you take your cue from them, then we as media people hear it
and we go on it and the whole deal. Well, look, when we're talking about running fast,
right,
we're going to have a bunch of guys that run fast, but Henry Ruggs from Alabama is kind of the one we're all looking at to see if he can challenge.
Because he's thinking, because he said it out there. He says, I want it.
He's put it out there. He wants this thing, and that's what you hear about his speed. The funny part is that Jerry Jeudy from Alabama as well is awfully fast, but he's not as fast as Henry Ruggs.
Right.
So by comparison, he doesn't seem as fast. He's still running past everyone.
Right.
So we're going to have a lot of that goes on. And it's just like all of us growing up. The world record holder in the 100 meters, we all knew that person's name growing up.
Right.
And we all knew the heavyweight champion of the world growing up, right? We have big guys back this year that are going to attract attention and see those mastodons get out on the field as well.
Hey, Charles, with the receiving talent here and with the Bills seemingly in need of a receiver, is this a good draft to maybe wait second round to get a good receiver? Could they do that?
You don't have to force it. You absolutely do not have to force it, because whatever you're looking for, style, size, speed, all that player will be there in the second round. Now, obviously, if you have just fallen in love and you absolutely have to have that guy, you better go get him now, because if you think he's different than someone else. But overall, is a Brandon Ayuk from Arizona State? Okay, I don't get him. But has anyone seen Omar Bayless from Arkansas State? Similar type of a player, similar type of a body. But who knows what Arkansas State is? Well, how many times have we seen that guy come in and play well? So, yes, I think you can wait and do it. Very similar to a running back. You don't have to force that pick. You can get a good runner later on. I think that's very similar, but this is a very, very talented crop of guys, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
I got to ask you, too, if you can give us an overall picture. As we were talking to Brandon Beane, he kind of developed these drafts, and you kind of evaluate the entire draft. How deep do NFL athletes go in this draft? Is there 4 full rounds, 3 full rounds of NFL, or is it 5 full? You know what I mean?
I think we're easily through. I think we're easy into 4 rounds this year. I really do. Just because there's depth at almost every position. That's where it comes out. Like Ohio State's going to put out maybe the number 3 pick in the draft in a cornerback named Jeff Okudah, right? Jeff Okudah.
He may not go.
Well, okay, he doesn't go if someone moves, but he's a talent that's a top 5 talent.
Right.
His running mate at corner, Damon Arnett, could be a first-round corner.
Right.
And no one's talking about him, right? Christian Fulton is a corner at LSU. How much do we talk about him because Kalavon Chasen, the outside backers there, Patrick Queen's on that defense. Right. We can go on and on with this. There's a depth that's there. And by the way, the University of Utah is represented. They got 9 Utah players here at the Combine. So everybody talks about the Pac-12. We're not getting this, we're not getting that. And they're getting it out of Utah this year.
Right.
What's their team nickname?
The Utes.
Yeah, I knew you knew.
Well, running Utes. And you know something? The guy who used to coach there by the name of Cactus Jack Curtis.
Wow.
Do you remember the shovel pass?
Uh-huh.
Well, it was originally called the Utah pass because that's where he developed a Cactus Jack with a quarterback by the name of Lee Grosscup.
Wow.
Really? The Cupper.
Good.
The Utah pass.
You're a historian. I never knew you were
Cactus Jack Curtis.
Good to talk to you, Charles.
Great to talk
for
with
coming
you
by,
as
man.
well.
It's great seeing you.
Guys, thanks
Enjoy
a
your
bunch.
week.
Hey, you do the same. It's always great to see you guys.
Good luck with the Tennessee Vols.
Thank you. We're trying to get there. We finished strong at the end of last year. We hope we can start out strong next year.
All right,
Be
man.
good.
Thanks, Charles. Charles Davis, NFL Network draft analyst and NFL on Fox talent.